Okay, so enough with the scary stuff. So first of all, we're going to start off with a liquid latex and some sponge, and we're going to dab it a light layer on the desired area that we want to create the scab and cuts. So we're going to use tissue paper as our skin, and now we're going to go ahead and put some liquid latex on top. So first of all, I want to make sure before you guys start this using liquid latex, make sure you are not allergic to liquid latex, because many people are allergic to liquid latex. So that's why you should do a little small patch test on your forearm before you start. Anyways, here in this scene, I am putting some paper, tissue paper on to her face, and these gonna be my skin, and it's gonna add texture to the look, and it's gonna make it look more realistic. So what you want to do is you want to add a couple layers on there, and you want to keep adding some liquid latex on top, and then you got to make sure it dries in between, and then you do another layer. So now I'm just going to start with the other side here, and we're doing the same thing because we're creating this zombie child look today. So the whole lower half from the mouth below, well, I should say the nose below, it will be all gory, bloody, and scary. So we are going to create a lot of texture here, so that way when we put the blood and stuff like that on and color and paint, it will look good. Now for the eyes, I'm using this pink color, and with this fluffy brush, I'm going to just blend out the color, and you do not need primer for this. This is a messy look. You don't have to be an artist. You can just do whatever you want. So I'm just dabbing the color lightly onto the eye socket to act as a transition color, and now I'm using the brown, and I'm just darkening her eyeball socket. So you can see I am defining the area to make it look like she's a little bit more tired, because you know, zombies, they don't sleep and they're always searching for food, so they don't get enough sleep, so their eyes is super dark. So here, the black color, we're just using a matte black color, and with a angle blending brush from Morphe, we're just going to blend it all out. Now we're going to use the same brush, and we are going to go with that green color and just add a little bit of green to make it look a little bit more like a bruise. You know how when the bruise is getting better, it gets that green outcast outline around it. See, doesn't it look kind of like a bruise? Well, you can stop here for the makeup if you like, because this is perfectly fine, but I just want to go on and add more detail onto my look, and I'm just here using an angle brush, and this is from Sigma. This is an angle brush from Sigma, and I'm just drawing little lines, squiggly lines, to make it look like veins. And you can just draw however you want. I'm just drawing it like a branch. As you can see, I'm just making random strokes everywhere, because you know, your veins are not straight lines. Okay, so now she has a Christmas tree, or as I should say, a tree without leaf, and I continue to draw the same design all over her eye socket. So now she's done with that, and I'm gonna pull out. It's time to peel the skin and make our holes and cut in the skin. And I'm just going to be using these face paint from Walmart. And also I'm using the paint brushes. You can also get it from Walmart too. And I'm just using the little sponge. It's a circle sponge. And I'm just making dabbing motion all over her mouth to make it kind of like burnt brownie texture, you know, to make it look more like skin. So then we're covering up the whole tissue, And see, as you can see, she looked like she got burnt. Now I'm going to add some red paint onto her mouth as well. And I'm just dabbing it all over. So just to give different textures and colors to the look. And you just want to make sure you go inside of the cut as well. So these water paint I'm not a big fan of because it's not very pigmented, and especially the black one you will see here, it's not pigmented at all and it keeps washing out if you look closely. So I recommend before you do this, maybe you should do the black color first using like eyeshadow or eyeliner first, and then go on and put your liquid latex around it. So that way you have more depth and it looks more realistic. Now I'm just adding blood onto the look. So that way it looks very gruesome and bloody and scary. And I just kind of drip some up there. Sorry, we're kind of off camera, but I just had her lean back a little bit and I drip a couple of drops of blood onto her wound that we create. And now she looked like she's bleeding from her nose and everywhere. Okay, and as you can see on that right cheek, you can still see a little skin. At the end of the look, we went ahead and add some black on there, although it's not on camera. It's on the pictures that I'm going to show at the end of this video. But for now, this is basically the finished look. It's very easy. It takes like no time at all. You don't have to be an artist to do this look. And last but not least, we're going to add a little bit of rice on there. Ooh, yes, these rice will make it look like the maggots are crawling out from her wounds. Ew, so scary. So here is the finished look. Open your mouth like you're gonna come eat me. That's how you're gonna come eat us?